If your team is still playing high school football, they are among the elites. No more than 8 teams remain in each playoff bracket at this point, and tonight we whittled the field down even further. We have team coverage across Central Texas this evening. Sydney Wicker down at the field in Pflugerville, keeping an eye on the Vega Pirates. In Cedar Park, a pair of 3A heavyweights with Franklin and Columbus going head-to-head. Zoe Del Rosario will be there, keeping an eye on that one. We'll start, though, with La Vega, the largest school from Central Texas, still in the mix. The Pirates getting hot at the right time. Sydney Wicker is there. And it is crazy to think we're already here at this point in the playoffs. A trip to the semifinals on the line as these teams are very close to the finish line. La Vega taking on Sealy in Pflugerville. Apologies for that. The Pirates, though, coming off a huge win over Silsbee, nearly hanging 50 points on the Tigers. Part of that success came from running back Bryson Rowland, who had 10 carries for 282 tutties, 3 of those for over 50 yards. So not only putting up big numbers, but also making big plays as well. He was nominated, by the way, for Mr. Texas Football Player of the Week. Their game against Sealy tonight, both these teams very similar, 10-3 on the year, averaging about 40 points per game. Sealy coming off a 56-21 win over Gatesville last week. The biggest threats that La Vega's poses, not just their rushing attack, but how dominant that defense can be. Amir Gibson has hauled in 3 interceptions this season. Warren Richardson, 11 sacks. And just when you get comfortable, the team will find a way to come down and get a steal. They look to steal the show tonight, taking on Sealy at 7 o'clock. And now, transitioning over to Cedar Park, a high-stakes matchup. 2 teams that are always in the mix in 3A Division I, Franklin and Columbus. That's where we're joined by our very own Zoe Del Rosario. Zoe?
That's right, Ben. A very high-stakes matchup here between the Franklin Lions and the Columbus Cardinals. Both teams top-ranked in the 3A Division I, and both teams looking to secure their spot in that state semifinal. Let's start with some football royalty. The Lions looking to make their 5th consecutive state championship appearance and win their 3rd state title. Last year, they came so close to the crown, and this year, they're back for blood. Start running back Jaden Jackson leading their offense. He's averaging 194 yards per game. Franklin knows a thing or two about producing great running backs. Just look at the season Bryson Washington has had for Baylor. The Lions, though, meeting their match. The Cardinals also boasting a dominant running offense with NC State commit running back Grayson Rigdon. If that name sounds familiar, Central Texas, well, he won the 6-man championship last year with Benjamin High School, beating Oglesby for that championship. And fun fact, last time Columbus played Franklin, Jaden Jackson, well, he took over that game, helping his team get the win. The Lions looking to repeat that success here tonight and move closer to the state title. This one kicks off at 7. Of course, we'll have all those highlights in this high-stakes matchup. For now, Ben, I'll send it to you.
Wicker at the field in Pflugerville, looking ahead to this matchup with La Vega. Sydney, how we doing?
Well, sorry for those technical difficulties either. I know, Ben, you broke it down for us already, but Sealy, this is the first time that they've made it this far in the playoffs in over 20 years, so we know it's going to be a good clash between these 2 teams going head-to-head. We'll have so much more coming up tonight at 10. You don't want to miss it.
All right, thank you so much. See, I promised you, we got team coverage. We got people on the ground at all these games. And by the way, I'm going to be heading over to Belton for Axtell and Hamilton. Some TAPS state championship action earlier. Brazos Christian comes up short, 42-15 in the final, but congrats to the Eagles on a great season. That's going to do for sports. We'll be right back after this.